Hello there. In case you missed it, here are the highlights of the week.
Secretary, you've got some new news to break with us this morning. Federal data revealing 4 million fewer Americans are receiving SNAP benefits in the first year of this president's second term. These numbers are coming from your department. Enrollment falling 4.2 million people. And this is after the passage, of course, of the big, beautiful bill last July. What can you tell us?
Well, it is a really big piece of news, and obviously there's a lot going on in the world, but back here and in the homeland, what are we doing to make sure that the president's promise to return the power to the people to drain the swamp is really happening? Under Joe Biden, the SNAP program, the food stamp program, grew by more than 40%. Of course, I believe they were buying votes for the election, putting as many people on as they could. Within the first hour of me being sworn in last February, we sent a letter to every governor in the country saying, partner with us. Let's make sure that this program is really working for those who need it the most. And as of just a couple of days ago, we now have moved 4.3 million Americans off of the food stamp program. A lot of that is fraud. A lot of it is people taking the program that shouldn't have been. And then a lot of it is just a better economy. We've had a wage growth that has outpaced inflation for the first time since early 2021. This is a really big day. So people don't need food stamps, and that's the goal of these government programs. Let's move people from welfare to work. The dignity of work is a real thing in this country. But here's the shocking thing, Cheryl. Just one red state, and by the way, we only have the red states and then 2 blue governors, but really the red states are the only ones who've been partnering with us, whose data we've been sharing. Previously, no data was shared. We had no idea where the taxpayer dollars were spent. Just one red state, the recent dump of data, we found SNAP recipients had more than 2,000 Tesla owners, 200 Alfa Romeo owners, more than 144 that were receiving food stamps were driving Porsches. Again, this is the data dumps we're getting. Because before we had no accountability on any of these programs, we now are requiring accountability. The blue states are suing us. They don't want to share the data. And can you imagine, this was a red state where there is actually some taxpayer accountability. Imagine what's happening in the blue states if that's happening in the red states.
Secretary, those examples you're giving are egregious, and that is what makes Americans so angry about